Hello everyone, myself Devabrata Kumar Giri, and this is my second YouTube lecture video. And in this video, we shall start some basic of kinematics. That is, first of all, you should know about the kinematics. Kinematics. Kinematics means the study of motion without considering its cause. Study of motion without considering its cause. In kinematics chapter, we shall discuss some important parameters like distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, and the equation of motion. Equation of motion. So we shall now study about the parameters one by one. So first of all, the distance and the displacement. What is the difference between the distance and displacement? Suppose a person walks from point A to point B. So there are actually suppose three different paths are there, means path 1, path 2 and path 3. Path 1 is suppose 20 kilometer, path 2 is 10 kilometer and path 3 is 30 kilometer. Okay. If the person walks along the path 1, then the distance covered by the person is 20 kilometer. Means distance is the actual path length covered by the person. And what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest path. So the person starts from A, so this is starting or initial point, and this is the final point. And the displacement is the shortest path between initial point and the final point. Okay. So suppose the person starts from A and finally reached B by the path 1 or along the path 1. That means he cover 20 kilometer distance. And what is the displacement he cover? Displacement is simply the shortest path from A to B, that is 10 kilometer. Then suppose the person travels along the path 2, then the distance covered by the person is 10 kilometer and the displacement covered by the person is also 10 kilometer. And suppose the person goes from A to B along the path 3, that means the distance covered by the person is the actual path length, that is 30 kilometer, and the displacement is the shortest path, that is from A to B, that is 10 kilometer. Okay, that means displacement between 2 points is always fixed, but the distance changes. Distance is the actual path, and the displacement is a vector quantity. Vector quantity means the physical quantities which have magnitude and direction. Okay, so if displacement is a vector quantity, then its direction is from initial point to final point. Okay, that means direction of displacement is from initial point to final point. A is the initial point and B is the final point. It is like this. This is the direction of displacement. Okay, then and the distance is the scalar quantity. Mean distance has no direction but the displacement has direction. So displacement is a vector quantity and the distance is a scalar quantity. Let us solve a simple example. Example 1. Okay. Suppose a body starts from A and reaches at the point B. Okay. The length between A and B is 10 kilometers, suppose. Okay. First, what is the distance and displacement covered by the person that, suppose I change the question, suppose starts from A, goes to B, then again returns back to A. Okay, this is the question. So what is the question? What is the distance and what is the displacement covered by the person? The person starts from A and goes to B, then again come back to the A position. So what is the actual path length he is covered is, he goes 10 kilometer and returns with 10 kilometers. That is distance is, and distance, so distance covered equal to 10 plus 10 equal to 20 kilometer. Okay, distance covered is 20 kilometer. What is the displacement covered by the person? So in order to calculate the displacement, you have to focus on the initial point and the final point. So the body starts from A and again reaches to the B, sorry, again reaches to the A point. That means A is the initial point and A is the final point. That means there is no distance between this. There is no displacement. It means start A is the initial point and A, that is A is the final point. So displacement is, displacement is 0 since the person returns to its initial position. Okay, understand? Then next question. Example 2. Example 2. A particle starts from point A, then goes in anti-clockwise direction and finally reaches at the point A. Okay, a particle goes from point A in anti-clockwise direction through a circle of radius r and finally reaches at the point A. So question is what is the distance and magnitude of displacement covered by the particle when it moves from first bit A to B, second bit A to C, third bit A to D, and third bit and fourth bit A to A. Okay, pause the screen and first try to solve yourself. Okay, let's see the solution. See the solution. First bit from A to B. Okay, what is the distance traveled by the particle from A to B? Okay, as you all know that the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Okay, so this the path length, the arc length, this is an arc. The actual path is the arc. Actual path length is the arc length AB. Actual path length equal to the arc length AB, and that is 1 by 4 times 2 pi r. Then arc length is 1 by 4 times 2 pi r, total circumference, that is pi r by 2. Okay, and this is the distance. Actual path length is the distance. Okay, then what is the displacement? First one we solve the distance, and what is the displacement? Displacement means, I have told you that displacement means simply join initial point and final point. Initial point and final point through a straight line, and this is the shortest path. The straight line path is the shortest path, and the displacement direction is from the initial point to that of final point, that is from A to B, and this path length is the displacement. This path length is the displacement. So this is r and this is the radius r. So by Pythagoras theorem there is r. So it is, the distance is r square plus r square square root, that's equal to 2r square square root, that is root 2r. So displacement magnitude of the displacement equal to root 2r. Okay, first bit solved. Then comes to another point, second bit comes to the second bit from A to C. So A is the initial point and C is the final point. Okay, so distance is equal to the actual path covered. Okay, that starts from A and goes to B. That means actual path is the semicircular. In the semicircular arc is the arc length AC, that is nothing but the 2 times pi r by 2. This is pi r by 2. Okay, this is pi r by 2, and this is pi r, this length from B to C is pi r by 2, this is pi r by 2, so that's equal to pi r. Okay, this is the distance covered by the particles. What is the displacement covered by the particle? The displacement is simply, to find the displacement, I told you that to find the displacement simply connect initial point and the final point. A is the initial point and C is the final point, simply connect this. So this is r and this is r, so displacement is 2r. So writing here, displacement magnitude equal to 2 times r. Okay, clear? Then, and displacement direction is from A to C, obviously from initial to final point. Then third bit from A to D. Means particle moves from A, goes in anticlockwise, starts from A, goes in anticlockwise direction, and finally reach at the point B, D point. So A is the initial point and D is the final point. Clear? So distance is the actual path. The actual path is the arc length. Arc length AD, A, B, C, D. Actual path is the arc length. Arc length A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D arc length. This arc length from A to B is pi r by 2. This is pi r by 2 and this is pi r by 2. So total arc length 3 into pi r by 2 arc length. From A to D, the arc length is 3 pi r by 2. Okay. So this is the distance, and the magnitude of displacement. The magnitude of displacement is simply can be calculated by joining initial point and the final point. This is from A to D. Simply join A to D. Okay. And direction is from displacement is a vector quantity, and its direction is from initial point to the final point. So this is the R, and this is R. This is 90 degree. So r square plus r square root of that is root 2r. So displacement is root 2r. Clear? Okay. Then last bit that is from A to A. Okay. From A to A. From A to A. Means A is the initial and that A is the final. A is the final point. A is the initial point. Remember, A is the initial point and A is the final point. So no doubt displacement magnitude will surely be 0, because that initial point is equal to the final point, and the distance is the total whole circular path length. Starts from A, goes in anticlockwise, then come back to A. That means the particle covers the whole circle, whole circumference. That is 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the distance and 0 is the displacement. Okay.